All right, question came in about number 4 on worksheet 62. And so let's take a look at it. Now, first thing it's saying is evaluate the geometric sequence as described, or sorry, series. And what does a series mean? It means it's a sequence that's added up. So you might look that the first term is -1, and then since they're multiplying by 3, that means the next term is -3, and then the next term is -9, and this sequence is going to keep going until -729. And that's what they're asking us to add up. So they want us to add up this list of numbers. Okay. So the bad news here is we don't know how many numbers are in that list. So we could brute force this, right? I could keep multiplying by 3 and try to figure it out. Or maybe I could use some other technique to figure it out, like the sequence formula. Remember, the sequence formula is an equals a1r to the n minus 1 power. So if I know that the last term in the list is -729, and I know the first term is -1, and I know r is 3, I could just use this formula to figure out what n is. Now that's kind of like brute forcing almost, except for at least now I have some mathematical means, like I would divide by -1 and get 729, and then I'd get is 3 to some power. Now either I know what 3 to what power is 729, or I'm going to log both sides. I don't know which way you'd rather do, so maybe I will log both sides in case that comes in helpful later. So I would natural log both sides, and I would get ln of 729 is equal to n minus 1 times ln of 3. And then I can divide both sides by ln of 3. And that would now tell me that n minus 1 is equal to, now use your calculator, and you hit ln of 729 divided by ln of 3, and you get yourself a 6. And so now you know that n is 7. So that is the 7th term. So why does that help us? Well, what is the formula? The sum of the first 7 of a geometric series is the first term. Maybe I'll write the formula. A1, 1 minus r to the n over 1 minus r. That's why we needed it. So the first term was -1. 1 minus r, which is 3, to the n, which is 7, all over 1 minus 3. So what is that? How about a -1 over a -2, right? This is -1 and this is -2. So really that's going to be a half of 1 minus 3 to the 7th. So now I can go ahead and get my calculator and go 1 minus 3 to the 7th is that, divided by 2, or times 2 would be a bad idea. Divided by 2 is that, because it was multiplied by a half, and I forgot to hit enter, and it is 1093. So -1093 would be my solution for the sum of the first 7 numbers. And if you want, write them all out and see if it's true. All right, hope that helps. Stay happy.